When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were sailing upon the passenger ship, the Paradise, towards the harbor town of Saltmarsh. Before they could arrive, however, the pirate ship Devil's Rack hailed and boarded their vessel, and a scuffle ensued. Thanks to the prowess of Jasper Donaghy, Krash the Lizard Folk, Aelsa Primewater, Sebastian, and the mysterious Vera, the pirates were repelled and their captain was captured. Now our heroes raise the sails and finally step foot onto Saltmarsh. Heave ho and back to our show. This is the tale of 5 adventurers who will face the stormy seas and dastardly plots, along with any unseen horrors that may lurk beneath the black waves. Welcome to Saltmarsh. The town is yours to do with what you need to.
Do I have any things that I need to do on the ship as we have docked?
Captain Huffman has sort of declared that the crew, after that scare, heavy lifting is not required right now. Some of the crew's going to stay on to tend to the dead. The sails have already been dealt with, so he's giving essentially shore leave. Blow off steam, thank you for helping with that pirate situation. Spend some time for yourself.
Sounds good. I am going to help myself to the free food.
Cool, so you kind of just sidle on up to a bench, grab a plate, just start ripping up some meat, putting it on a plate with a fork.
Hell yeah.
Some of your other sailors joining as well.
Is there anything to drink here?
There are casks of mead and ale in big barrels that you can go up to and grab a nice tankard for.
Okay.
Biggest tankard they got. I'm going to start drinking.
So, I rolled a dirty 20 stealth check. I'm not trying to hide, but so Krash walks down the gangplank, is eyes the size of saucers, and as soon as he steps foot on earth, off of the planks, is on land, basically falls to his knees and is just has his hands in the dirt and is just looking around.
Okay.
Alright. You fucking good, Scaly?
Damn. Kind of just are you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'm just do that. I do that. It's maybe 10 seconds, and I get up and go find looking for a clothing store.
Anyone else? Before I start?
As soon as I woke up and we were coming into port, I was wanting to examine the pistol.
Sure.
To see if it's anything that I know how to use, or
It's a standard flintlock.
Flintlock, okay. Is that...
Essentially a light crossbow.
Okay.
1d6.
1d6. I would not get proficiency back. I don't know, I'll look
No, you don't.
Okay. And then when we get off the ship, I'm gonna go see if I can find a place that sells a holster for it.
Holster.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Bastian.
You said the drinks are free too?
The drinks are free at this little market area here.
Hell yeah, I'm grabbing a free drink, and I am looking for Aelsa.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. The mead, those of you who are drinking, is hot.
I don't give a shit.
It is not cold.
Don't
Yeah.
care.
Already better than what was
It's
on the
free.
ship.
Right. Yeah. And Elsa, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take my time getting my shit out of my room.
Yeah.
I won't overstay my welcome, but I'm not gonna hurry. I'll be home in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I get everything organized and together, and then I guess I'll just shoulder my bag. I'll clean off my short sword on my clothes. Just wipe it off on the skirt because I'm already covered in blood.
Yeah.
Didn't take the time to try and change or wash out. I'll wipe off my face
Yes.
and clean off my sword.
Yes.
How long would it take me to fix my gun with Tinker's tools?
Oh, probably not long. 5 minutes.
Okay, then I'll fix that too and hide it back in my skirts.
Okay.
And then I guess just kind of mosey off the boat. Do I recognize anyone in the market area that I might be friendly with?
Yeah. You actually
I'm assuming I probably know who most of the people are.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
see the
inside,
usual
but-
sellers, the usual vendors. You actually see a man, his name is, who you know as Haversham. Haversham is the sailor's guild master. He runs the sailing guild here in Saltmarsh. He's sort of like the harbor master.
Okay.
So as this new ship has come in, he's actually approaching the docks where the Paradise has docked and is coming with a ledger.
Do we have a positive history of interaction?
He's a nice man. He's a nice person. He generally doesn't.
Didn't answer this.
He's a nice man.
No, I know who I am. This is what I needed to know. Yes.
Yes. Your interactions with him have been awkward.
Yeah.
He generally deals with more common and above the board interactions.
Gotcha.
He is well aware of the underbelly of sailors coming in, and he doesn't offer his opinion out loud, but you can see that he does cast some judgment.
Gotcha. Honestly, I can kind of respect that. So it's one of those like we're walking. I'm walking down and he's walking up at the same time.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll just kind of nod at him, like politely, be like Haversham.
Miss Primewater.
It's messy.
You kind of, as he gets to the top of the gangplank, you just kind of see him take out a handkerchief and kind of just rub his forehead. You really didn't try to keep it clean, did you?
I'm gonna stand up hearing that. Didn't like we have a fucking choice.
I'm sorry, you are?
He was on the boat.
Bastian sips tea.
Just dead eye looking
I'm
at
just
him.
like at the base of the gangplank now, like, oh.
And he turns back to you, Aelsa.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what is he referring to?
Well, the ship is a mess.
We were attacked.
See that boat out there? And I like point toward where the devil's wreck was.
Yeah, he takes out a small spyglass. Hi.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Captain Hoffman has a prisoner below deck for you.
They boarded us and left us no choice.
Fine. All right. That's the third one this week. And he kind of goes off to, assumably, the captain's quarters.
How long have I been gone from Saltmarsh?
You've been gone for 2 weeks.
Okay, I was gonna say a couple weeks.
Yeah, probably a fortnight.
So I just kind of was around and then now sailing
Yeah.
back. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So I just kind of shrug and I guess would I just head home?
You could, certainly, yeah.
I don't know if there's like an office anywhere that I need to check into.
Not
I'm assuming
really.
it's probably at the house.
It's in the house.
Okay, then I'll just
So you actually, everyone can see, well, Bastian, you're keeping a special eye out for Aelsa. You see that she's heading towards a house that you can see from the market. It's a huge mansion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to catch up to her.
This is a mansion. There is a wrought iron gate that surrounds the entrance, essentially. So you can't get in unless you clear that gate. And there is an entrance. On the entrance, there's a sign that essentially says Primewater Mansion, no entry.
Sounds like it's prime for entry.
Would I enter through the main gates, or
Wait,
is there like a
wait.
side gate? I'm just asking where I'm headed.
Yeah,
to.
there's no entrance, public entrance, except for that front gate.
Okay.
There is a guard. There is someone who stands guard there, and as soon as you approach, without a word, but just unlock the gate, open it.
Okay. I won't rush, but I'll head in that.
You do hear someone running up behind you.
Can I tell who it is?
Hey!
Now you can.
Yeah.
Now you can.
Hey, miss. You turn.
Yeah.
Hey. I just couldn't help but notice you really held your own in that fight back there, and
He's shooting his shot.
Yeah, I always do.
Well, I just never seen a woman who knows how to handle herself.
Do you know any women?
Krash comes up behind him and just hands him a shovel.
Did you
Full spit take.
on me!
I'm so sorry. That just was really funny.
Spit on me! I was like, what the hell?
You got some air on that. My God.
Know any women?
You know.
Think the rumor about Sebastian. He knows he's never met a woman.
Knows no women.
Oh my
So
god.
you send a boy to you go to an all-boys school.
That really caught me.
There's no malice in that. I'm not like trying to
He feels
like.
slighted.
There's no barb to that. Like it's not intended.
Oh,
to
there
be,
was barb to
It's
that.
not intended to be mean. Like God, how dare you say something like that to me? It's like you've really never. That's a surprise to you.
I just, well, no, I don't often meet
Women.
women. He's gonna be really loud. He's gonna be get really awkward all of a sudden.
Awesome.
Did we get on the boat at the same time
No.
in Waterdeep?
No.
Okay.
I
Do I
fucking
know?
ship it already.
Do I know we got on the boat at the same time? Okay. Do I know where Bastian got on the boat from, or was he already on there when I got on?
Bastian was on the ship when you arrived.
Okay.
Yes. You don't know necessarily where he's from.
Alright. So, not to backtrack too much, so...
Yeah.
He probably has not spoken to you prior to this.
That's
this-
fine. Yeah.
Because
So
you
this
were
ship-
a small,
Around.
mousy lady who you probably
So
didn't take notice of,
what...
to be honest.
So by the... We would know, like, the paradise is like... What is the paradise's, like, round trip?
So it goes all through the cove or the coast of the Azure Sea.
Okay.
So it came from Waterdeep. So it
Okay.
came from the east,
Okay.
and it sailed all the way westward
Mm-hmm.
into Greyhawk,
Yeah.
and now has made its essentially way up around the Azure Sea and has now made it to Saltmarsh. So it's essentially gone in a big semicircle.
Okay. So, like, So, Krash would have gotten on it in the after Saltmarsh to Waterdeep
Correct.
leg, and then did the Waterdeep back to Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you stayed on the boat for like 4 more days, you'd come full circle, essentially.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
On your way back to Waterdeep. Okay.
Wow. Huh.
And it made like stops.
Yes, you have stopped. This is the final destination of the ship, and then it'll be heading back to Waterdeep.
Okay.
Would Bastian have told anybody on the ship what his last name was?
Nope.
Okay. Would you have told people your name was Bastian, though?
Yep.
Okay. Are you from a place that doesn't have women?
Well, I just don't. I mean, I don't meet a lot of people in general, so it's just and I don't know. You seem to know your way around
A sword.
a sword. It
Yeah.
was-
I'm not drinking any water.
and
Honestly, that's a badge of pride for me now.
and also this town. I mean, where you headed?
I point to the sign that says Prime Water Mansion.
No. He just goes, oh, wow, you live in a house.
I love Bastian. 10 out of 10 kill for Bastian.
Was Bastian
Yeah,
supposed to
boy.
be E-boy?
he's yeah, kind of.
I love Bastian.
He's great.
Good boy.
In my experience, a lot of people live in houses.
Oh well,
But I mean,
I
yes,
don't
I
know.
live in a house and not on a boat, if that's what you're implying.
it's nice.
Yeah.
That's
well,
all.
it's not mine, but yes,
Oh,
it is
oh.
nice.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's just gonna. You grew up here, or?
Still going.
I don't know. He's so awkward, dude.
The persistence.
Yes.
Okay, I've never been here, so
I can tell.
there's reasons for us to hang out.
Because I grew up here and you've never been here?
I don't know my way around.
Okay, so there are guides that you can pay to show
All right, you
where
don't.
to go.
I can take a hint. I
No,
don't.
I just mean that's not. I have another job that I do during the day.
Oh, that's
That I was doing my job when
cool.
I got on the
no.
boat.
That's
So,
cool. That's cool.
hmm
Yeah. What do you do?
I point to Prime Water Mansion. Do you don't know anything about Saltmarsh?
No.
Okay.
No.
Shipping company.
Oh.
My dad.
Oh. Okay.
I work for him.
Oh. Cool. I don't have a job, so.
Score 1 for this.
I got a job.
I'm kind of.
Free time in Missouri.
I got an 8. I don't have a bowl or papers, but
Are you?
I'm your guy.
Could you perhaps supply one for me? You could share this.
Are you asking for a job?
No.
Did you have a job before you
He
got on the boat?
laughs at
I
that.
think I have some keef. I think I get some keef out of my grinder.
No, he definitely laughs at that. Oh no, I don't need a job. Certainly not.
So-
Goodness, no. That's the last thing I need.
Insight that.
Go for it.
Interesting.
There's one way to take that.
24.
He, honest to God, thinks he does not need one.
What
To
a
live.
fucking Adonis.
Wow.
To live, he's.
The himbo energy coming
Truly.
from Bastian is.
I'm living for it.
Did you have a job before the boat?
No.
So, okay. Job. So I'm drawing the flow chart in the air. Job, money, house. Is that why you're surprised I live in a house? Do you not have a house?
No. What? I mostly just travel, honestly.
But you've never been to Saltmarsh.
No.
So you just travel in the rest of the continent.
Yeah. I'm actually from really, really far away. You probably wouldn't even know where.
Really? Because I travel for my job, so.
Well, I wouldn't call it necessarily a town. More like just land.
So you don't have a house.
No. I typically just travel for always, forever.
Huh.
That's
That's.
it's nice. It's really nice. You get to see a lot of the countryside.
Well, I can understand why a city might be overwhelming.
Yeah.
There are roads and buildings, which you probably don't see in the land.
I mean, I've seen them.
Okay.
I don't usually approach them necessarily.
So why are you in Saltmarsh then? Was the land not cutting it for you anymore?
Honestly,
Genuine curiosity.
I just came here to meet a pretty girl.
I know several. I can introduce you.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get really quiet.
I'm gonna insight. You're really quiet. I'm really good at it. I got a natural 20.
Yeah, so you kind of know what he's doing.
Damn it.
He's not.
Oh! I'm really good at negotiating for like business stuff. Small talk is not. I understand. I get it now. I'm also still covered in blood, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's fine.
He did not say that. I didn't say.
Just setting the scene. That's all.
Yeah. I just would you ever want to
Do you
not do your job for a little while?
Well, I mean, I don't
Or-
work every hour of the day.
Yeah, do you ever take time to
Right.
hang out?
Not a lot of people
Or
do
take
hang-
walks?
Sometimes,
Do you like walks?
usually by myself. I don't. There's not a lot of.
I'm just gonna imaginary popcorn.
Every NPC within 30 feet of this should take like 8d8 psychic damage.
Psychic mood.
So it's
So, Julian, out of character, just for context.
Yeah.
Does Aelsa have friends in Saltmarsh? Is there anybody who would put up with
No.
with the tactlessness and just like
They're made
even
for each other.
casual, like
He's
friendly,
clueless.
like people I could just talk to?
Not
Not really,
really.
right? Yeah, no.
You have associates that only they only really talk to you because they have to.
Right, it's work stuff. I'm the face of the business.
So you really, the way that your business operates, your father's business, and the way that you conduct it is just, I am too busy, and it's not a business where friends are made.
Right.
you're the Eliza
Mm-hmm.
of this. Like
You are.
can't date. You have to like wait for your dad to tell you who to marry
Yeah.
for
I get it.
as
Yeah.
a business deal. So you're just like
Yeah. And so I just really, there's never been a reason, because like we're like the mansion.
Yes, you are the biggest house in Saltmarsh.
So like we are the ones that have like the balls and the parties, and I just am there.
Your father holds a position on the town council.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of there, like a prize to be sold in a business.
You're bargaining chip.
Nice.
Yeah, and I know that.
Yeah.
So why would I make
The
friends?
hottest heifer in town.
Jasper, you've had an idea for a while. What's up?
I'm done with my food.
Yeah.
Did I see which way Vera went?
Yes, you sort of saw the direction that she was going.
Because I recognize her, right? Aside from just being on this ship.
You've seen each other before.
I'm gonna track her down. This is what I'm doing during that.
Yeah, so all of that is happening.
Sorry.
No, don't be
Let's
sorry.
go with Vera.
I enjoyed it.
It's good.
So fucking
It's
funny.
not what I expected
Have
to
you
start
met
with, but that's
a woman?
I
Oh my god.
That's when I knew. That's what I knew.
So Vera,
Yes.
you make your way through town. You've never been here before, so it's a bit overwhelming. Streets are cobblestone, but they're littered with hay, fish guts, just garbage. Generally, it's not a very clean town. It's also the weather is kind of humid. It is a southern atmosphere type environment. It's muggy, kind of hot and humid. So people aren't generally wearing a lot of clothes. People are just generally wearing their work clothes, no sleeves. You're not seeing a lot of sleeve action. A lot of like hats that cover the neck and shade the eyes. A lot of workers essentially. But as you get further and further into town, you sort of move out of the market district and go into more of the commercial area. But even saying commercial, it's giving it a bit of credit. But you end up walking and walking, looking for a place where you can find a holster.
Mm-hmm.
And you come up to a place, a nice homely shop with a lovely stained porch, wraparound porch, with a sign hanging that reads Kester's Leather Goods. Kester's Leather Goods.
We gonna be friends.
Don't mind me just checking my list of NPCs.
Is that with a K?
It's with a K. Yep, Kester. And you see an older man sitting on a stoop, smoking a large pipe that drops almost to the floor. And he's just he's like his hands on his knees. He's not holding the pipe. The pipe is just sort of dropping down almost to the floor.
Bass clarinet ass pipe.
Yeah, pretty much. And he kind of looks at you and puffs as you approach.
Pretty impressive pipe.
Damn.
You trying to get the pipe?
This
No.
already. It looks fucking cool, man.
Without saying really a word, he takes it and offers it to you.
I will take a drag.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Ah. I'm gonna be coughing. That was a 7.
Yeah, your lungs, even with a smaller hit, you kind of feel it just smoke plummet down your lungs, and your lungs fill with this smoke. And it's almost like a cloying smell. It does not smell particularly nice, but it does have a bit of mint smell to it. But it is still rather harsh, and you do cough. And he kind of takes the pipe bag and goes, not so much one for the seaweed.
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're looking for my daughter, she's inside.
Alright.
Go up the steps and make your way inside. And you see a woman, a female human. She is currently over the counter. She is a bit of cured leather. She's in the process of dyeing it. She has different colors that she has made herself, and she's currently making saddles, saddlework leather, dyeing it in the Kioish colors. Upon coming inside, she looks up from her work, and she says, "Oh, welcome. Sorry about the clutter. What can I do for you?"
Well, I'll pull out the pistol and I'll say, looking for something that can bolster this.
"Oh, sure. We've got plenty of those. Allow me." And she kind of, just, where will you be wearing it? Around the hip, I suppose.
Probably right here, and I will point to the front hip so that it's not easily accessible from anyone like trying to pickpocket me.
Sure.
It's like across the body, like opposite hip rather than same hip.
Yeah, more like down the leg that is.
The old Mexico.
And she kind of takes out a measuring strip And she starts kind of sizing, and she says, okay, I actually have one all ready to go. It has a leather strap, it's adjustable. Cool. So I can get that for you rather quickly. What will you be paying with today?
I'll take out a gold piece that I have. It's probably water deep gold.
Mm-hmm. A dragon?
Yeah, a dragon. Mm-hmm. And I'll say, does this work here?
Yeah, gold works anywhere. and
well, you never know.
Yeah. And she kind of takes it and gives you back 5 silver. And will hand over just a generic brown leather holster.
Cool.
Sized for that pistol. It is adjustable, so you can wear it just fine. And she hands it over to you and gives you the change. She says, are you from here?
I'm from around.
Well, yeah, you said the gold doesn't work here. So you're not from here. Yeah. Okay. So, just so you know, my name's Kyorna Kester. And if you're ever looking for coinage, if you're ever short, I am looking for exotic hides. So if you have anything of perhaps a creature you found in the wilderness, if you ever find your way out by the drowned forest and find something big and you're able to skin it, I will pay you for it.
Alright. And she said it in the what forest?
The drowned forest.
Awesome. If you could you take a look at these, and I'm going to roll my sleeves up and take my cuffs off. Mm-hmm. They're leather and they have the crystals embedded in it.
Yeah.
I want her to make sure that the crystals are still embedded and in really good shape, like they're not going to get knocked loose.
Mm-hmm. So she'll take them and kind of like, these are interesting. I don't normally see bracers like these.
Had them specially made.
Okay. They look fine to me. And she kind of like twists and pries a little bit, tries to see if they're easily removable. They look fine to me.
Okay.
I don't see any problems, but if they do come off, if anything happens, you can bring them back here.
Awesome.
And I can get those fixed. And she hands them back to you.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've had them looked at, so I just wanted to...
Sure.
And I'll put them back on and cover them back up with my sleeves.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all for right now, but thank you. You've been very helpful.
No, you're welcome. A lot of people don't really come up here unless they need something, and they're generally, they're sailors.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. And then Jasper, you were following.
See that she went into this shop?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang out outside.
The old man?
Sure.
So as you approach now, see the old man with the pipe, but he's just kind of like...
Hitting it.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like squinty-eyed, looking at you.
Can I help you?
No.
I'm just waiting for someone.
He offers you the pipe.
What is it?
Seaweed.
Fine.
Make your constitution saving throw for him.
7.
Same thing.
Kind
of gets caught in your sinuses.
Good enough for me. Not my vice of choice.
Wow. To each his own. And after maybe 10 minutes, you see Vera come out.
Be kind of like leaning against the wall.
Trying to look cool.
No.
At this point, the old man Kester, is going to kind of get up from the stoop and head back inside.
Cool. I'm just walking straight past. Oblivious, just like, I'm going back and I'm finding food.
Vera, was it?
I'll stop. Who wants to know?
I think you already know who I am. Seeing that I've seen you on not one, two, several ships I've been on in the past few months.
And?
Where were you on the Paradise?
I was coming to Saltmarsh.
Why? Well, don't answer that, but why follow me?
I've heard about you. Heard what you can do. Wanted to see it for myself.
Most of the time that keeps folks away, but he's gonna kind of push away from the wall and kind of like come towards you. He's full 4 inches taller than you. I'm here. Impressed as he kind of opens his arms.
She'll give a little cocky smile and say, "We'll see." And she'll turn around and start walking away.
So many different kinds of horny tension.
I think it's something about the boats.
Pirates just made it like the sea, the salt air.
Sea and the...
Just makes everyone...
He's gonna watch her go. I didn't choose this. This happened to me. I didn't play a prostitute this time. Yeah, Jasper's probably going to watch her
That's what you
go.
thought.
And then just probably gonna go fuck around town.
Alright.
Literally?
No, just
Oh, okay.
like getting his shit together.
Krash.
Probably finding some alcohol.
Krash is still like in the time we had before we got to shore.
Yeah.
Has like washed the blood at least off his face.
Yeah.
His like in like his furs. Maybe not so much. The first place he wants to find is
Some
sells
clothing.
just linen clothing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think she'll be
So
nice.
you kind of spend some time trying to figure out. Eventually, you come to area 28 on the map. So for Vera and Jasper, you were at 11.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Krash, you made it to 28.
Yeah.
Aelsa and Bastian were at 16. So you guys have definitely scattered. But you eventually come upon a 10 by 20 foot replica of a sailing ship
Awesome.
that just kind of stands in town. A window has been cut into the side to act as a counter for the merchant who's inside.
Yeah.
A halfling, gentleman, is tying a knot around his finger when you approach. He peers up at you from under his horn-rimmed spectacles. He kind of looks up. His feet are on the counter, but he's kind of just tying a knot around his finger. And as you sort of approach, he goes, "Well, look who's decided to stumble upon my shore."
Avast, I have been long at sea, and I am in need of more appropriate garments.
I just like to see how her way with you.
Tis a rough mistress, to be sure.
It's just sailors are just bawdy by nature. Like we're sunk from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And then I guess the question is, essentially what he's looking for is kind of like, almost like not harem pants, but like shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like come down to like above the knee and like around his waist with like a hole for his tail.
Yeah.
And then a...
That's your poop ball.
No, it's all in the front. Cloaca!
Stop.
Lizards.
And then like a cloak that's kind of like has like covers the shoulders and like upper chest with a hood, and then like kind of trails down the back. So really just basically a cloak.
Yeah.
A cloak and some comfy shorts.
And yeah, certainly you can find that. I'd say approximately like 3 silver pieces.
Okay. So Krash like goes into his equally animal hide like satchel and pulls out like a big one sort of like a rabbit, like a small mammal hide that's just like tied with some like rough cord, like some very handmade like palm like string,
Yeah.
like out of a palm fiber, like palm frond. Like opens that, and inside are 2 smaller bags, another like animal hide bag, and one like an actual like coin purse.
Okay.
That's like just crusted in salt.
Ugh.
And he like opens it up.
Ew.
Like, it's like
The halfling is kind of just like watching you pry open your animal skins. Just kind of like, ugh.
but he eventually pulls out a gold,
Yeah.
like a gold piece for. I guess it'd be a Keeland-ish
Yeah.
piece, and like puts it on the.
Heelish.
And if there's a place I could change on the premises, that you can keep the change.
Yeah, behind.
Yeah.
Hobo man.
So Krash goes behind, changes, is now in like normal clothes.
Question for Krash.
Yes.
Is your frill down now?
Yeah.
I am going to have so much fun drawing these PCs. I have already drawn, in my head, I've already drawn the himbo scene of
Oh god.
shooting his shot. It's already done.
And then coming back around, now like clean.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then the
clean
additional-
clothes. Is holding the like, and like turn it inside out. You can now see it's just like 2 leopard skins like attached at like the tail and the like
You fucking
the
just
arms.
stapled this shit together.
Yeah. It's like held together with like sticks and like
And spit.
fronds. And turns it inside, like right side out. It's like, do you know of anyone in town who might be willing to part with some coin for furs from exotic lands?
Yeah, if you want to head over down to the leather worker, she's looking for stuff. She's looking for animals to make skins out of. Kester.
We have already picked our NPC.
Kester's her name. She's a right smart human woman.
Why do I feel like she and I would be friends if I ever could make friends?
Like, Kester,
Need a wing.
do you off, way, like, points
Off in that direction, and he kind of points you
Okay.
to where you need to go.
Kester. And what was your name?
Winston.
Winston. Do you know where a body might find some work in this town?
Ooh. Work.
Either preferably off the sea for
Sure.
a bit.
There's a couple places you could go. You could go down to there's 3 different pubs in town. Depends on what kind of work you're looking for. Looking for right honest work, looking for out-of-town work, or some, well, off-the-cuff work.
At the moment, I'd like to start with honest work, and then
Sure.
we'll see where the winds take me.
You could head on over to, let's see, well, there's the guardhouse over, it's area 12, which is the Pool Watch Tower, or, he says you could always go try the Wicker Goat, which is area 3.
That is still classified as honest work.
Yes. The Wicker Goat, there's always people looking for some sort of help in town.
And where can our body find lodgings at a under market rate? Comfort is no desire. Anything, a bed that isn't moving or full of sand lice is a welcome change.
You'll probably be wanting the Empty Net.
Okay.
It's another sort of tavern, but it's... You're not going to find some savory folk there, but it's cheap and it's shelter.
And sounds like that might be where I might find some under the table work as well.
If you ever find yourself looking around for jobs outside of Saltmarsh, I make maps for some of the whole marshes. You can hire me as a guide.
Well, Winston, your services would probably be invaluable, but I'm not in the position of hiring anybody at the moment. But
Just so if you knows, you knows.
I appreciate it. I'll be
Honestly,
off. Greatly appreciate your aid to a new face in town.
So you're new in town. There's something you should know.
Does he push me?
No, he does not.
Okay.
But he does say he is 8th.
No, that's
Too strong.
Okay,
This-
new in council, I should know.
There are people in town who are less inclined to obey the law. These people who are less inclined to obey the law are looking to disturb those who uphold the law. Should you find yourself in the middle of one of these encounters, don't get involved. It's a lot of work, a lot of headache. I, in fact, don't much care for the people who come in here to uphold the law.
T, he is a traditionalist.
T.
I,
T, we hate to.
at the moment, I'm not
No,
looking to
no.
get caught up in any disputes or troubles. I'm not even from. Where is this? Kyoland?
Keoland is the southern port of Keoland.
It's been a while since I've needed to remember what country I'm in.
Aye. Well, hopefully, well, actually, if you look, I don't mean to be too upfront with you, but yeah. You're one of them lizards, aren't you?
Like,
No.
looks up and down, like grabs his tail. It's like, lest I checked.
Okay. There's a good bit of them out in the hools. They've been getting a mite bit too cocky, though.
I ain't really had much of my own kind You see, a lizard folk egg is about the size of a small dragon's egg, and
Damn. It's like passing a kidney stone.
yeah,
Extra large.
those without scruples raid lizard folk nests and sell them and say, "Oh, a great dragon is going to come out of this, and you'll be the great dragon rider." But then a lizard folk comes out. I always want to like some of them just get hammered to the head, but luckily I was given a job and some training. You'll find most don't sound like me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably never found one. I've never found one that actually could talk in common.
They usually can, they just don't choose to.
Right.
Well, some it depends. It depends on how close to civilization they are, but
Not very in this case.
if they're in the marshes, good to be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Should I be on the lookout for any aggression because of the tail and the lizardness?
Some people might not be as kind
This,
as I've shown you,
uh,
but I figure if you start talking, I'll probably be alright with it.
uh,
But watch yourself in the empty net. Some of those people are fists first, words later.
I've met my share of them types.
And stay away from Prime Water Mansion.
Is it haunted?
Haunted in a way. I ain't directly seen it, but I'm fairly sure I've seen some shady activity going on there. Unsavory folk come in and out of that place.
Do they now?
Excuse me, I said it wasn't my house. I just live there.
But there ain't no messing with Galen Prime Water.
I ain't looking to stir up any fights or get involved in criminal organizations. I don't know what I'm looking to do.
Well, like you said, I'd start looking around for jobs, and then hopefully they'll find you what you need.
If I see you in the wicker goat, I owe you a drink.
Oh, I'll take you up on that. And then he'll sort of just hop down off of his barrel and start looking for more string to tie knots around his fingers with.
Nice. Then I'll head to the leather goods store.
Okay, casters.
Yeah.
Aelsa and Bastian.
Yeah.
How's it been
Everyone's
going?
just having
We're
I
floating
just-
away.
Just drop us right back to where we had
Yeah.
Okay.
all that conversation.
Sure.
So yes, I do take walks sometimes. Usually by myself because there's not really. We'll put it this way: my father is not in the business of making friends, and I am unfortunately in his business. So that means I don't really either.
Bastian, make a perception check.
14.
As you're talking with her, you see someone come out of the house.
Would that be him there?
I'll look
That
over
guy?
my shoulder through the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I also had things to do back towards the ship port. I just forgot. Yeah. Maybe I'll see you around. Aelsa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll see you around. And he's gonna dip out of there real fast.
Hey, Bastian.
Yeah.
I'll walk a couple steps away from the gate, so we're not like directly in the door.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know me.
Sure.
Why? I just have a question. Because this doesn't really happen a lot.
Uh-huh.
Why? It seems like you want to.
Huh?
Why?
Oh, what? He seems nice.
Oh. I don't think anybody's ever said that. Okay. You probably will see me around. I'm kind of everywhere in this town.
You hear the gate behind you open.
Yeah, cool. And then turns around and
And
walks
close.
briskly away.
I'll turn around to the gate.
Okay, so Bastian, you see this man as well. He looks to be a dapper, older gentleman, with a neatly trimmed beard and very fancy clothes. He has essentially a very fine suit on. Essentially, it's more like like English, like Victorian English style clothing. Even pretty much down to the wig.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, that was a dumb laugh, but that was
No,
so
it's-
funny.
Like the powdered wig with the rolls and a tricorn hat.
Oh, damn.
Just want to say, even if I wasn't trying to hit on his daughter just then, I still would have avoided this man. Actively.
Yeah, everyone does.
And he has a cane with him. Not really a walking cane, just more one that he carries.
For show.
Yeah.
It's for show.
Very nice buckled shoes.
The really tall socks.
Yes, the tall
knee
sock.
breeches,
Yep. Yeah.
With the fancy buttons on
you
the
know
side.
Yeah, you know the style.
Yeah.
And he kind of just, he doesn't even like address you.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of just says, socializing again, are we?
I'm just gonna reach into my bag and pull out his packet.
And you see you turn around, and his hand has already been extended, waiting for it.
This has been my life.
And he grabs it and he just puts it in his waistcoat, like in his coat.
Page 394.
Yeah. My dad sucks.
Your dad sucks ass. I'm not even there. Imaginary dad, not your real dad.
Right. My real dad is nice.
You took longer than expected.
There were pirates off the coast.
And
I handled them.
good.
The same cannot be said for everyone on the boat. So it took longer. Maybe if I had my own boat, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yes, well, let's not overstep. I understand your concern. But we have much to do as of right now. We have a party to prepare for. We're entertaining some of the council members tonight.
So I probably shouldn't wear this.
I would change.
There's like blood in my hair. Like I didn't get it all off my face. It's like smeared in my hairline.
And he sort of just, he kind of just, I'll be back. Expect me in an hour. And he sort of just starts walking away.
I need Sebastian and, oh my god, Aelsa
Aelsa.
to become a thing just to stick it to that motherfucker.
But interestingly, as soon as he leaves your conversation, your vicinity, when people come up to him, he's a different person.
Ooh.
He's the charming councilman.
Yes.
The guy who does all the
and
entertainment.
actually, he's playing the foppish dandy.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Hello, Governor.
And so
I
he's
roll
like,
my eyes so hard
Good afternoon.
that people like 90 feet away from me
Love it.
catch like the breeze from my rolling eyes. Like
You snap your ocular nerve, you're blind one eye now.
And he's making his way towards the town council.
What a dick.
Yeah, huge dick. Dick energy. Not big dick energy.
Oh, dang.
this is again. I don't know. I don't know if Elsa's impulsive enough to write a note to the entire crew of the Paradise and be like, "Do you guys want to come over? My dad's having a party."
She's not. I can guarantee you.
She's not right now, but she might be. She might be in a couple sessions because he sucks. So I'll go inside and like leave my bloody clothes just laying on the furniture, getting blood everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, fuck your house.
So when you walk
need me,
inside,
so-
when you walk inside, you're used to this. The grand entryway and feast hall, enormous, elaborately decorative, very gaudy. A lot of distinguishing awards hanging on walls. Very nice commissioned paintings of him.
Right. I'm not in them.
No, you were not in
No.
them. Over the mantle, specifically, typical Victorian era.
There's one of him with like a little girl's hand like on his leg, but it's like cut off.
Cropped out.
Yeah.
He evidently like had it painted with both of them and then only framed the part with him.
Damn.
You see a gnome kind of run through one doorway and into another, and you know that to be the cook.
Okay.
The gnome cook who is preparing for the party tonight.
Is my dad as shitty with the staff as he is with me?
Yes.
So we're all kind of like, damn, he sucks, and we all know he sucks?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a certain amount of camaraderie,
But
still...
you do know that during parties, he is not shitty to you.
Right. Because we're in front of
Or
people.
the staff.
Because we're all in front of people, and now it's a show.
Correct.
Right.
Anything else that anyone would like to do? I know you're going to the Kester's
What time of day is it right now?
past noon now, so
Okay.
early afternoon.
Okay. So I've got some time to get ready.
Yes, you do. Jasper?
I'm probably somewhere near Vera at this point, but I would like to make my way back to the boat to... I don't know if I was getting paid.
Yeah. Yes,
I'd
this
like
is a
to-
paid position.
I would like to get my pay and see if there's anything else that needs to be done on the boat. Like, anything that my job requires. So I'll just finish out my job, pay, and then let Captain Hoffman know that I will not be joining the voyage back to Waterdeep.
So you're going to climb on board the ship. He's in his captain's quarters, at his desk. And he just seems to be writing. You're not the first person to come for your feet.
Yeah, no,
And so
it's
you kind of just,
typical to port.
well, Mr. Donaghy, I'm...
Please don't call me that. Jasper.
Right, Jasper. Here's your pay.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for your hard work. Will I be expecting to see you again?
Not on this trip. I do plan on going back to Waterdeep soon, but I need some leave.
Shame. And he rips out the receipt, and he hands you 30 gold.
Am I? Look at you, money bags.
I've got 70 gold? Damn.
It's more pocket money than I have right now. That's because my dad doesn't pay me.
I would say thank you for being a benevolent captain and orderly.
Mm.
And as he kind of goes towards the door, keep telling your tales, sir.
Mm. Before you go, I have something for you.
Sir?
This is not, well, it's not normal that I normally give this, but you've sort of been a important hand on the ship.
No, his ego.
He has no ego. He's a smart
And he takes out a key and unlocks one of the drawers in his desk. And he hands you a envelope sealed with blue wax.
Do I recognize blue wax?
No.
I will take it from him then if he's offering.
Mm-hmm. He's hand outstretched, giving it to you. And he says, "This needs to be delivered to Ida Oland. She's the leader of the, well, she's the senior member of the town council."
Is there a reason why you're trusting me to deliver a missive?
It seems as though once you set your mind to do something, it gets done.
Kind of shrugs a little bit, like a little surprised. Fair enough. And kind of shoves it into his pocket.
I trust you'll get it done as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Thank you, Jasper. That'll be all.
Have a good day. And then I will leave glaive across the back, tack over one of the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Sayonara, true paradise.
Here.
I'm now looking for a gunsmith
Gunsmith. Okay.
to get this pistol examined, get more ammo, and
Get all tuned up.
yeah, see if
Okay.
there's anything weird about it.
Is it a magic gun?
So you go to Area 17.
Oh, you're right by my house.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
And you find a small blacksmith's forge. Squat in this cozy area of town. The forced whoosh of air from a bellows accompanies the groan and scream of heated metal on metal. Two individuals work in the open air, a dark-skinned elderly woman and a younger man. A small shrine lies under the eaves of the forge.
Can I see what the shrine is of?
Make a religion check.
Ooh. A natural 17 for a 17.
You recognize the shrine to be one of Moradin, patron godfather of dwarves.
Ah. Are these people dwarves?
They are not dwarves.
They are human?
They are human. Make an investigation check.
That's a natural 20. For 20.
As you notice the shrine to Moradin under the forge, you're kind of like, huh, that's odd. And you look upon the anvil that they're working on, and you see that the anvil is inscribed with dwarven runes. And as you approach, you kind of hear a conversation. You see that the elderly woman is kind of scolding the younger man. It seems as though she is the forge master and he is the apprentice.
Okay. Can I overhear what she's scolding him about?
Yeah. She's saying, Jasper, you can't be making the nails this way. They're going to break, and as soon as someone tries to build a house, it's going to collapse.
I just get excited every time I hear an NPC name I know. I'm sorry. I live here. I know a lot of them.
Yes,
But
you do.
I get excited.
And he's just kind of just like shoulders hunched. He's sort of like leaning against a railing, and he's like, I get it. I understand. I don't know. Maybe this whole thing isn't for me.
Cool. I will walk up at that moment and just...
And this is the woman kind of like, what can I do for you?
Hello. This is a lovely shop you have here.
Thank you very much.
I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about this piece of artillery that I have, and I'll pull out the gun.
Then she'll take it. She'll look, what about it do you like to know?
If you have the ammunition for it, if it has any special properties, what...
I'm not, he's not, capable of identifying if this has any magical properties. I can make the ammunition for it.
Okay.
It'll take me a couple of hours. And every time she kind of emphasizes like me or I or not him, Jasper's kind of just flinches every time.
I'll look at him, like if she's in front of me and he's to the side, I'll turn my head a little bit and look at him and wink with the eye that's not directly facing her. So just to give him
solid eye closed.
just to give him a reassuring, like, I know you can do it, kid.
He gives a small smile. Thanks. She says, I can make the ammunition. It can be done in a couple of hours.
Okay, how much?
For a small pouch of 20 bullets, I'd probably say a gold.
Okay. I will give her the gold up front.
Okay. Then she'll take it. She says, come back in here by dusk.
Okay.
It'll be done.
Is the gun already loaded?
Yeah.
One shot?
One job.
Okay.
She says, if you're looking to get that checked out for magical properties, she points over to Area 7. There's sort of a large building
Okay.
there, which she'll point out for you, with a red roof.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back to pick that up later.
Great. And she kind of immediately turns towards Jasper and kind of shoves him, not like hard, but like into the building.
Okay.
Cool. What a bitch.
And then I will go make my way to that other building.
Okay, Krash.
Yeah.
You're going to Kester's as well. There's no one outside.
Okay. Oh.
He wants to smoke with the old man.
Who wouldn't?
I'm gonna run in the bathroom while you do this, and then I'm gonna...
Well, his pipe's just so long. Why wouldn't you want to hit it? I'm sorry, I had to.
It's green.
So you go inside, and she is curing a cowhide. It doesn't smell great.
Indoors?
Indoors. The door is open.
That's not enough ventilation to cure hide. You gotta do that shit outside, out back.
Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, somebody's gonna die of vapors.
The Krash comes in. Like, does she notice him? Or
Yeah.
is she like, okay.
Good afternoon,
Sir? Sir. I was speaking to Winston over at the. Right.
She kind of
Or
Yes,
get
sorry.
some new clothes after disembarking. He said that you might have an eye for some exotic animal pelts.
Her eyes kind of like light up. She's like, "Do you have any on you?"
So like pulls out his like fucked it like weird his satchel.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls out like he folded up and like kind of cleaned off the so it's 2 jaguars that were like put together. And then empties out like the other pouch he had is just full of jaguar teeth.
Ugh.
Specifically like the canines.
Mm.
And then the other like a couple other like smaller skins. So like 2 large skins and then like 3
Go
small
first.
ones and then like a handful of jaguar teeth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She kind of just looks it over. She's like, "Well, this is very nice. Interesting craftsmanship.
You have to make do with what you got.
How much are you looking to get for some of these?"
Whatever you say is fair.
Okay. Well, this isn't necessarily as exotic
Yeah.
as it may seem, but I'm still willing to pay. Would 100 gold seem fair?
Jasper. God damn it.
Damn,
Oh.
that's both me, not you.
I know,
Your
like,
name is Krash.
He like looks like it's like that is exceedingly fair.
He's never seen a much gold.
Yeah.
If you find anything rarer than these, I'm willing to pay much more.
What types of skins are you looking for? Bit of a hunter.
Well, to put it plainly, monsters. Anything unusual, right? Animals I can find. Sailors come in all the time with skins of rhinoceros,
Dolphin.
endangered creatures.
Pandas.
But I haven't found a lot of people who've taken the time to skin larger monsters.
I feel a personal calling to this.
And where would one find the beasts that you're looking for?
Generally, you can find them out in the Hool marshes, you can find them in the Drowned Forest, or if you're looking for, well, more dangerous prey, the Dreadwood.
I'm currently looking for very any mean of employ that I might find, so I will definitely take you up on that if I'm able to.
Wonderful. I will keep you in mind.
And how much would you be charging for a equivalently sized satchel, but with perhaps better workmanship?
I have plenty of satchels that range anywhere from a couple of silver pieces to a handful of gold.
Something that can take some abuse.
Probably one of the more expensive ones then. I have this one here, and she, kind of from behind the counter, takes out a green dyed piece of leather that's pretty wide and has a nice buckled strap. Something like this goes for about 3 gold.
I hold my jaguar shark tooth club up to it, so it'll fit in.
Jesus.
It's like, hey, this will be perfect.
Amazing.
Excellent. Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, that'll be it.
Okay.
Thank you very kindly.
Well, have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope to see you soon.
I'm gonna head towards the wicker goat.
Wicker goat.
Food.
Yes.
After I'm paid for my duties and I am cleared from working on Paradise,
Yep.
I too would like to go to the Wicker
For the
Goat.
wicker goat.
Because I have been to Saltmarsh before.
I misspoke before, and I couldn't have fixed my gun on the boat because I don't have tinker's tools. I have thieves' tools.
Gotcha.
And I didn't read that closely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming is next door where I would go to get my gun fixed.
The blacksmith?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 17, just across the street.
Okay. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
I'll go pop into my house and change my shirt and put on pants and then just put one of those bandana head scarves because I don't have to do my hair all stupid later anyway. And just pop back out, get my gun fixed because I don't want it to be broken any longer than it has to.
Okay. So, you pop over to the gunsmith, not the gunsmiths, the blacksmith place called the Dwarven Anvil.
Okay.
Damn it. I need to write that down.
Do I know that Jasper's grandma is kind of shitty to him?
Yes, you know that his grandmother, whose name is Mafera,
Okay.
you know that she's nice and she means well, but she's a bit harsh on him.
Okay. Seeing a reflection of my own life in that,
Yeah.
I feel like Aelsa always makes a point to try and have Jasper work on her stuff because she knows he can do the simple repairs and things like that. Okay. So I'll just walk in, just know I'm here all the time. It's across the street. She's like, Jasper, can you make sure that this works?
Yeah, I can do that. And he kind of like grabs it and he says, yeah, I can have this done in maybe like half an hour, 30, like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. My dad's having a party later, so I've got lots of time.
Okay, I'll put it on his retainer.
Yes.
Oh shit, I forgot I need.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of peace out and then go wander now that I look less like a lady.
Yeah. Yes?
As soon as I get to the threshold of the wicker goat,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to turn heel and remember that I need to deliver a letter to the councilwoman. And I'm going, is there a town hall?
There is a town hall.
I'm going to head to the town hall,
Okay.
muttering just obscenities under my breath.
That is area 14.
God damn it, at least it's close by.
It's
It's close
everything's
enough.
right by my fucking house.
It's close enough.
Center of town.
I'm gonna walk my way over there, kind of a little bit pissed because I just wanted a little bit something stronger than the warm mead out by the deck.
No, not warm, hot.
Hot mead by the deck. I need
Actually
something.
heated.
It's been steaming in the sun all day.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah,
But
it's hot.
before we do that, Bastian, what are you up to?
Good question. I think
away.
he's probably just wandering. He's honestly pretty enamored
Wandering,
right now.
eh?
Yeah, he's just kind of taking it all in.
Well, you wander a bit.
He loves a good walk.
You come up to area 12, which is a 60-foot tall tower.
Oh, nice.
You see that there are a lot of guards outside here.
Fuck, man.
A lot of guards.
Okay. Oh.
And you see specifically a man walking out of the tower. He's dressed like a military general. The long coat, and even with those epaulets on the shoulders. It's a navy blue coat, khaki pants, but you can see that his left leg is a finely carved wooden peg.
Okay.
You kind of get a look at him, and then you look up at the tower, and you see that this is a 60-foot tall lighthouse for the coastline, as well as the barracks and the lookout for the town guards. A few guards mill about. They're off shift, so they're not currently, like, being guards. Right now, they're kind of just, like, living here and having a good time. But you see also outside is a wooden job board. A wooden job board with several different postings on it. One of the biggest ones reading, "Help wanted, missing person, last found in drowned forest. Inquire inside."
Alright. Well, he's gonna see that and kind of maybe approach one of the guys who's kind of just milling about.
Mm-hmm.
Not go inside right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just there's a couple guards just kind of like rolling dice at a table.
All
Me
right.
too, buddy.
Rolling dice at a table. And as you approach, they look up at you. They're all human.
I want to start a conversation, but afternoon, gentlemen.
They all kind of at the same time mumble, "Afternoon."
I just happened to see the sign over there. Who's gone missing?
It's some person. I don't know.
Just gotcha. I just saw it's pretty urgent looking.
Yeah, it's there's some rumors that the Scarlet Brotherhood's been involved in something. I don't know.
Scarlet Brotherhood?
Yeah, some radicals out in the west.
He's gonna just.
They meddle. they do things. They really seem uninterested.
Okay.
And then one of them finally breaks away from the game. And is like, We have reason to suspect that there's a hostage situation going on in the Drowned Forest. Eleander hasn't really had time to send people out there.
Hostage?
We suspect. We don't know.
Why would somebody need to take a hostage? What are they...
I don't know. The Scarlet Brotherhood works in mysterious ways. They think that they're... Okay, so, like, you ever been part of a cult?
Jesus.
Can't say I have, mate. Is that common around here?
Well, more common than I'd like to say.
Oh, okay.
My
I'm not from around here, so I really don't know too much.
Okay, so the Scarlet Brotherhood essentially is a sort of secret organization. They're a bunch of weirdos running around in robes, and they like to pretend that they're gonna take over the world.
You know, as somebody does.
Not really putting a lot of stock into it.
Gotcha.
Sweet Jesus.
But like I said, Eleander hasn't had time to send anyone there, so maybe if you talk to him, he'd be more interested.
Alright.
If you're out of town looking for something to do.
Hey, I just was probably gonna head out and search the wilderness around me anyway, so hey, if I'm searching for somebody, that gives me something to do.
Well, if you go talk to him, he's the one with the leg.
Without the leg.
Yeah. Don't tell him that.
Oh, yeah.
He gets a little sensitive about that.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have said it directly to his face, but thank you for the information.
Mm-hmm. He's nice enough, just... Yeah, he's really smart, so try not to act smarter than him.
Well, it's a good thing I'm pretty dumb, so...
Good.
And with that, he'll shove off.
Mm-hmm.
And go talk to the big guy. What did you say his name was? Sorry.
Eleander.
Eleander.
He literally walked past you as you approached.
Come here, Eraser.
Sir, Eleander? What was it?
As he's walking
I'm trying to catch up.
away, yeah. He does not move fast. Kind of turns around, rotates, and he's like, "Who's asking?"
Bastian! And he'll extend a hand.
"Hi, well met." And he'll extend.
Yeah, I just noticed on your board over there that somebody's missing, and something about a cult. Couldn't help but talk to your men there, and they seemed really concerned.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say concern is one of
Well,
them.
I mean, they just said that nobody's been able to get out there, and it's really a tragedy.
It's true, we've been pressed for some time trying to find able-bodied people to send out there.
Right.
I assume that you coming to me about it is showing me your interest?
Sure. I mean, I just couldn't help but notice, seeing as it's the biggest help wanted sign on the sign that you got there over there. And then in this tower, I just kind of caught my attention. I don't know, you do stand out, not gonna lie.
He says something in Dwarvish,
Damn.
and he kind of just, he's human.
I understand that.
You do understand Dwarvish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, he kind of just goes, "Great, another tourist."
I mean,
He's not gonna comment on that, but he will understand.
I can give you the information about it, but you're not the first person we've sent out there.
What do you mean by that?
A lot of people have come in and they've said, "Oh, we're looking for a job, something dangerous." And I give them this one, and it's not really been taken care of.
So, it is dangerous then.
It's in the Drowned Forest.
I'm not from around here actually, so I have no reference.
The
to
Drowned
what that
Forest
means.
is a swamp.
Familiar with most swamps, so
Filled
you gotta.
filled with monsters,
Oh, okay, there it is.
sea hags,
Man, my stomach just went. full.
general evil fae,
Oh,
I
heard of
demons.
those. I've heard. Oh, yeah, those two.
That's if you get real deep
Oh,
in the forest.
so
there's
it's not
demons.
really a. Is it a forest or? Because most forests I've seen, they're usually full of animals and like normal.
Oh, you'll find animals in the Drowned Forest, but they'll mostly be ones like poisonous frogs
Oh.
or ravens and vultures.
He's just gonna keep nodding his head. Yeah, okay. Alright, yeah, super dangerous.
Also, there's a pretty dangerous tribe of lizard folk out there.
well, thank Christ we have a lizard folk with
Li-
us.
Lizard folk. I know one of those.
You know one?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy, actually. I mean, it's kind of weird. Didn't really talk much, but,
Sounds like you're great friends.
Damn.
The ghost of Krash. gives him a fist bump.
I mean, I wouldn't say we're pals. I met him. Seemed decent
And he didn't
enough.
outright kill you.
No, he seemed to just want to talk. That seems a little harsh. Are you insinuating that they're not quite nice, or
He kind of looks down at his
I
leg.
don't know why I have a twang now. I don't know where that came
He
from.
kind of looks down at his leg.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to overstep.
Oh no, an owlbear took it off.
No.
Oh my god. What a dick.
This guy's got jokes.
He's gonna get all quiet.
It sounds like you've got a bit of a leg up on
Get
other
the fuck out of here.
on some that other adventurers didn't have.
He's gonna awkwardly laugh.
If you want to go out and check it out, pays 500 gold.
Oh, I don't really care about that necessarily.
Then you'll get the gratitude of the town, plus 500 gold.
Well, I mean, okay. I just thought, maybe if I happened to go out there at some point, that you might just keep an eye out. It's not really my thing to collect, so I might not come back.
All right. Well, if the hostage ends up coming back on their own, perhaps I'll just assume it was you.
Sure.
Maybe.
Everyone at 30 feet of Bastian has to take 8d6 psychic
This is
damage.
an
At
aura.
all times.
There's an aura of annihilation. It's like anytime he has to talk for a minute, but at the end of that minute, no save, everyone just takes 8d12.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm assuming you're here with other people.
No, not really.
She.
I don't know how you're going to go into the drowned forest alone.
Oh, I mean, I just thought I'd check out the general
You
sites.
do know who's captured this hostage, right?
Yeah, I heard about it from your men.
The
They
Scarlet
seem a little-
Brotherhood.
Well, it seemed a little spooky.
The Scarlet Brotherhood have infiltrated pretty much every political environment in Keeland.
Well, now that wasn't pertinent information that your friends felt they needed to share. That's a little more than just a woo-woo cult situation you got there.
That's what they know.
Well,
And
it
that's better
seems
for
like
them to know.
seems like you got a couple able-bodied men that you could send right now, and you're not doing it. So I'm just curious about why. Is it too dangerous?
If I sent them, they'd die.
The fucking hot dog nights from Adventure Time.
Yes, they're the banana guards.
Oh no!
Oh.
Alright. I just wanted to get a little better understanding of what I'd be dealing with.
Tell you what, since you're alone, why don't you gather some people? Some people that you think could be helpful. I'm going to an event tonight. I have enough...
Get invited.
I have enough sway where I could manage to get you and your hired group in.
Bitch, you coming to my house now? Oh god.
A party?
It's an event. I don't much care for.
Well, I've never been to a party, so what would I even wear? I mean, he's shirtless.
Jesus Christ.
This is not a detail that I do.
I told you, he's
Shirtless
skin
or doesn't own a shirt?
exposed. Doesn't own a shirt. Pants only.
You may have to go get clothes.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
The important thing is if you're really going to go out and do this, you need people.
Thanks.
So go get people. And he starts hobbling
Oh,
away.
Fuck yeah, Elliot.
sure. Thank you.
And he just kind of, without turning around, waves back.
Wait. Where's this party?
And he kind of turns back and he points to Primewater Mansion.
And I know he's pointing at the mansion.
Yes.
All right, thanks. In his head, he goes, "Shh."
Okay, where are we at?
Jasper is right outside the town hall.
Have I ever set foot in this building?
No.
I've just walked by it.
Yeah. It's big. In fact, it is a magnificent brick building that stands at the center of town, dead center. Built with sturdy stone and hardwood. It's 14.
Okay.
Built with sturdy stone and hardwood, a large engraving reads Council Hall above the door. A wooden sign depicting a net filled with fish hangs above the double doors leading into the hall. A small tower rises from the building. You can see a bell inside of it. And directly in front of the hall, you see a sturdy but worn platform and gallows.
Jeez. Okay.
You walk inside?
I will ignore the gallows and walk inside.
Going inside, you see that there are six people here. And they seem to be talking amongst themselves. Of the people you see a human woman who looks older. She is sort of has her hair tied back in a braid, a very tight braid. That probably goes down to the small of her back. She seems to be the one talking the most. You see a man with a cane and a powdered wig and a tricorn hat, dressed very nicely. Probably the nicest you've seen in a long time. Who's not talking.
Okay.
He's just looking. You see a man with a carved wooden leg sitting down. He seems to have just arrived with you.
I have seen him before.
Mm-hmm. You see a dwarf woman. She is dressed sort of like a foreman of a construction site.
Okay.
Then there's a very young human man as well, who seems to be talking with an older human man who's whispering in his ear.
Postage delivery.
And uncomfortably so, you feel 6 pairs of eyes on you.
My teeth kind of grit for a second.
And the older woman stands up, and she kind of says, "Yes, well, give it here."
A little pissed off of the tone. I will hand it over a little bit, like fish around extra and kind of crumple it on purpose.
Yeah.
And then hand over the letter that was given to me by the captain.
She'll kind of snatch it
Oh, I'm pissed.
out of your hand and open it right there and starts reading.
Are you Oland?
Yes.
He's gonna look to a non-existent camera and go, "This bitch."
And then she kind of like registers and she's like, "Who are you?"
Jasper of the Paradise. I was sent by Captain Hoffman.
Ah, well, thank you, Jasper. Okay. And she kind of just folds it up and puts it down on the table, right where she was sitting. And she kind of is like, "Did you need something else?"
No, I just needed to make sure that it got to the right hands. I am done per my contract, and before I say good day, as he kind of was getting ready to say it really kind of shittily,
Mm-hmm.
job still posted up north a little bit.
Yes, at the Hulwash Tower. And this is where actually the dwarf woman speaks up. And she says, she sort of leans in. She's sitting. "You're looking for work?
Always.
Come with me." And she stands.
I will wait until she gets out and follow her.
Make a perception check.
Jesus Christ. 12.
Okay.
Not good.
So you go outside. And as soon as you head outside, a gloved hand extends up to you for a shake.
Is it the dwarf one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the dwarf woman.
Not seeing it very often, kind of extend my hand.
Monastrad. Good to meet you.
Jasper.
Jasper.
Likewise.
Right. And she kind of just hustles, as a dwarf can, over to area 5.
Monastrad?
Manastrad.
Okay.
Yeah. And she introduces herself, Manastrad Copperlocks. She takes you over to area 5, so she's leading you pretty much out of town.
Hold up, I need to see where it is. Okay.
So it's going to take a bit to get there.
I guess I will quietly follow.
She says, "There's a specific job that I'm looking for. This is a specific job that I need done. You look like the type of person who could do it."
I guess I'll take it as a compliment.
Right.
Yeah.
A shipment is required, and I'll show you what for as soon as we get to where I need you to go.
Please, take the lead. Izzy's just not one for conversation.
Neither is she. And so it's just kind of a quiet and determined walk to the mining company headquarters. And I'll get back to you, because it's a bit of a walk. Anyone else doing something? Wicker Goat.
Yeah.
Right? Wicker Goat?
Yeah.
I also went to number 7 for them to identify.
Yes. I'll do that first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Very good.
I'm just wandering around town while Jasper works on my gun
Gotcha.
for like half an hour. I'll go back in like an hour.
Yep.
So.
Vera, as you approach, a large red-roofed building stands freshly painted, with a porch nicely decorated with comfortable homemade chairs and small gaming tables set up. A brass plaque next to the front door reads, Faithful Quartermasters of Ayuz.
What?
I don't know anything about this. Cool.
Where?
Number 7.
Oh.
Do I recognize that?
Make a religion check.
Cool.
Alright.
Or a history check if you'd like. They're both intelligence. So.
Yeah, it's a 14.
You know of Ayuz, you've heard of it. Ayuz is a demigod, typically worshipped by evil people.
Oh.
This is straight up.
Why
in
is
town.
it in the middle of town? Why is the church to Satan in the middle of town?
It's not a church, it's the faithful quartermasters.
It's
of it.
Don't matter.
Separation of church and state.
They have an-
They're
they
gonna
have
be
an-
here.
they have an
They can be
office.
here. They have as much right to be here as anyone else, I guess.
I still don't like it.
I don't like it either, and I live here.
So you walk inside, and inside is a smartly decorated shop with several unique items on display. A red tiefling woman stands beyond the counter,
This bitch.
eyeing you with deep interest.
Mm-hmm.
She wears gold jewelry around her biceps and her fingers.
Cool.
And as you enter, she kind of immediately leans forward and is like, Good afternoon.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I was told you might be able to help me with figuring out if this firearm of mine has any special properties.
Let me see.
I will take the gun out of its holster and put it on the counter.
She looks at it. She says, Before we get any more comfortable, my name is Captain Zendros.
Very nice to meet you, Captain.
And you are?
Vera.
Vera. Well, Vera, I can already tell that this gun is not magical.
Alright.
However, if you are interested in a magical gun, I can acquire it for you.
That's alright. I just acquired this one a couple hours ago. Wanted to see. Took it off of a guy who was trying to hijack our ship.
I assume he's not alive anymore.
Oh, no, he is.
Oh.
He'll probably be looking for it, but
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone who would spend more time looking for a gun
Okay.
you might be sentimental to him.
and get another one. Anyways,
You know how men are.
all too well. And she kind of smiles and you can see pointed teeth.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
she a
And her tail flicks from behind the counter.
What a tiefling.
And it is in the shape of a spade.
Okay.
Oh no! I gotta roll a d10. I'm not there, but oh no, she's hot!
Of course she is.
But while you're
I'm
here,
seeing a trend.
perhaps you'd be interested in something magical, no?
Depends on what it is and what the price is.
I'll tell you what I have, but if it's not to your liking, you tell me what you want, and I can find it.
Of course. Let me see what you have first.
She gestures to the counter, and it's actually a display case.
Mhm.
And in it you can see several bottled potions, several spell scrolls, and even what looks like a pair of bracers.
What kind of potions you have?
Currently, I have a potion of climbing and a potion of greater healing.
How much for that?
300.
Whoa.
Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair though. That's a good price.
That is a good price. Okay. What do the bracers do?
The bracers? Do you particularly practice archery in any way?
Not really.
Then they won't be of much use to you.
Good to know.
I don't in fact see many weapons on you. May I infer that you are indeed a spellcaster?
I mean, my daggers get me pretty far.
Sure.
And I'll touch the one in my hair. That looks like a hairpin.
Well, These supplies will not be in permanently.
Of course.
I usually rotate them weekly.
Oh.
Oh, good to know.
But again, if you're looking for something,
Mm-hmm.
I can find it.
Do you do any inscribing or anything here yourself, or?
For making scrolls or making magic items?
Yes.
I don't make, I buy.
Okay. So you're just a middleman.
I fence.
A fence.
A fence. Okay.
Not a fence.
That's
I was
what
like,
what? That's why I was like, what?
I was like, you've been here for 5 minutes and you're fucking making enemies already.
I mean,
I make a fence. I am a fence.
okay.
I make fences.
I'm a fence.
I'm a fence maker.
Good to know.
A boop.
I'll need to acquire some more funds before I can actually do business with you, but I do look forward to doing business with you.
You could keep me on retainer.
And what does that entail?
50 gold pieces. A week.
A week.
A week.
Jesus Christ.
Something tells me this is a deal with the devil.
That's racist, Courtney. You can't say that.
Can't say that about tieflings,
You
Courtney.
can't say that about tieflings. That's
She does
racist.
have curved horns.
Okay, like ram's horns?
Yes.
Okay.
This is in fact what she looks
Her
like.
tail's all pointy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Damn,
Wait,
she is
can
hot.
you show me?
You're laying on the floor, Aelsa.
I would
Oh
like.
no, she is not.
Unfortunately, I don't have the means to put a retainer up right now, but I will keep it in mind. I had some offers around town to go and acquire coins, so I will definitely keep you in mind when I come back.
Very well.
And I'll give her a wink.
She'll kind of smirk and flick tail, and she'll walk back.
As I'm walking to the door, I'll stop and turn around and say, You said you're a captain, right?
I am.
Of what vessel?
I have other vessels do the sailing for me.
Ah,
I don't own a ship. Well, I own ships, but I don't captain one necessarily. Hands-on.
interesting. And I'll nod my head a little bit and walk out.
Okay.
And try and go find a bar.
Well, we're gonna go to the Wicker Goat here.
Woo! Yeah.
What number is that?
Goat is number 3.
Okay.
It's a bit out of town, but they've been walking that way for a
Grab
while.
We're out of town.
Oh, it's near the outskirts.
Oh, I see
Is
it.
it near where I am?
It's actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
What-
It's like
Alright,
right there.
sick. I'm gonna just say that I'm
Oh, this
just
is
gonna
mine.
wander that way.
You're just
You know
gonna
what I
go
mean?
try and round up an adventuring party in a tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There you go.
Would I have passed the big Bordeaux jobs?
No, you're not going directly to the tower.
Well, if
Yeah,
you
'cause
went
it's
to
in front of the tower.
12.
you went to 11.
I went to 11.
Oh, yeah, then
Then
yeah.
yeah, you'd be nearby.
Okay. I'll approach it and I think Eland would be out of there by then.
Eleander?
Eleander wouldn't be there.
Eland.
That's a
Um,
Yeah, he'd be out.
I like that.
Leander.
Not
So
for Keeland.
True.
I'll still take stock of it, but and then keep going. Which one is it? What is it? It's 2?
3.
It's 3. Okay, yeah.
Wicker.
Next to 2.
Oh, Wicker Goat.
The Wicker Goat.
I would like to say that Jasper went up to the watchtower to take writs of the jobs, which were what again? If you be so kind, DM.
The jobs?
Yeah.
Yes. 1 second.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense for me.
Oh wait, I'm still the.
You're with the dwarf lady,
I'm
right?
sorry.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm
Yeah, you're
sorry.
good. You're nearby though. You're actually nearby though.
You definitely would be able to swing by.
I will, but I want to figure out the rest of my job.
Upon entering the Wicker Goat, those of you, a wicker sign with a pair of goat horns welded to the side hangs on the second story of this tavern and reads the Wicker Goat. A couple of dwarves lean against a tying post while eyeing you as you approach. So as you enter, they don't give you any trouble. They just eye you up. A man dressed in an older military uniform is pouring beer out of a tall spigot, and no one generally really pays you any money.
Okay. Is it the the active ignoring of walking into a locals only bar, or is it just it's busy, we see people all the time, no one gives a shit?
It's actually mostly dwarves.
Ah, sick.
Here, you've kind of entered the dwarf bar.
Hell yeah. Can I make an insight vibe
Yes.
check?
Yes.
Okay. This is what I have my expertise in.
Here you go.
Alright. 14. Oh, wait, no. That's a 9. 17.
No, generally fine vibe.
Okay.
They don't. Upon closer look, it's dwarves and town guards.
Oh, yeah.
So this is like the police construction worker.
Okay, oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they don't mind. They don't care.
Yeah, I go up to the... Does it look like is there like table service or you order at the bar?
You order at the bar.
Okay, so I'll go up to the bar.
Mm-hmm. And the man in the uniform finishes pouring the beer, hands it to a dwarf, a big glass, and turns to you. He's human.
Okay.
He says, "What can I do you for?"
I look at him and say, I want the biggest ale you can give me.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever your biggest meal is.
Okay. And he kind of takes out a piece of paper.
And then, please.
No, yeah. Manners. Alright, so we can do a cask of ale?
A cask.
Yeah, alright. That's gonna be
God damn.
2 silver pieces.
I love this country.
2 silver pieces, and then you want the seafood service?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Seafood service is 2 gold.
Okay. I give him 3 gold.
Okay.
What is this place? What is this place?
This is a great fucking bar.
No,
A
you guys
cask
are
of
all
ale
accustomed
for 2
to
silver.
Harina's.
It's
Harina's economy is inflated as fuck.
This is not a
compared
tourist
to this.
town, so it's
Oh,
really
yeah. This is cost.
they get so much
it's
business
also
through here that it's like
I'm just wondering.
I mean, yeah.
like,
So,
high
yeah.
beer prices would make angry
The-
workers.
Yeah.
uh,
I'm sure this guy has probably the most thriving business in town after like the fishermen.
Yeah.
True.
And sometimes there aren't fish. There's always fishermen.
Right. Right. So with pretty promptly, he pulls out a small barrel
Hell yeah.
of ale, kind of doosh on the counter, and he says, "I'll be right back with the food. I gotta make it."
Okay.
And so he kind of like hustles in the back, and you can start hearing like you hear a fire going.
Okay. Are there seats at the bar?
Yeah.
I'll just sit there and like crack into it.
Yeah.
Is it like has it like a spigot or just gotta like open the barrel?
No, it's got a spigot.
Okay. Did I get a glass too?
Yeah, he gave you a glass.
Okay.
A big gallon.
Hell
A
yeah.
gallon.
I fill this mug and just like get it like top and just Krash just stares at it for a second and then just just chugs the whole
The
fucking thing.
cask?
No, the big beer.
I gave him
Oh,
a
okay.
gallon cup.
That's a big cup.
I don't know what is that what half the cask?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big fucking cup.
Yeah.
So he'll chug that,
Excellent.
and then he'll pour himself another, but this one he'll sip.
Okay. Was anyone else coming up to the liquor goat? I feel like I had another person interested.
Me.
You, Bastian?
Yeah.
So, Bastian, shortly after Krash has sat down and is enjoying his cask, you will walk in as well.
Alright, well, if I see him.
You see, I mean,
A
he
familiar
stands out
face.
like a sore thumb.
Right, a
He's
familiar
the only
face.
lizard folk
I'm
here.
gonna saddle up next to the bar, next to Krash. Krash and the boys.
Hey, I'm sad. That's it.
So
sad.
This one goes up to
them,
the guy
on
who
the
keeps
balcony.
yelling from the balcony. He's called
We hate you, please die.
Now that that's out of the way. Hey, man.
Look down from my beer. Hello.
Oh, you don't remember me? I'm Bastian. I was on the ship.
No, I remember.
Oh yeah.
I never got your name though.
Bastian. What's yours?
You can just call me Krash.
Krash. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That's a dope name you got there. Can I
Thank
say
you.
dope here?
Do we say dope?
So you just that all for you then?
Yes.
Damn. That's. I mean, I thought you already ate. Huh. Earlier.
The heat of battle is a liminal space things that occur there are both in and out of time.
Oh, yeah, I got you. And he's gonna, at that, kind of look off into space.
Right, drink.
As if he knows what you're talking about.
Eventually, the bartender, Lankus, will come to you and deliver the seafood surprise.
Hell yeah.
Seafood
Oh
service.
shit!
It is a heaping platter with pretty much every form of seafood you could have on it.
Yes.
Oh,
Everything they serve.
Wow, I was just messing around earlier, but damn.
Can I get you anything?
No thanks. I'm good. I already ate today.
Alright. He kind of goes back to, he's going to tables. There is no table service, but like, he's refilling drinks.
Yeah. When he comes back, he's like, not to be a bother, but can I get a larger spoon?
Yeah. And he shuffles back into the kitchen, and he pulls out like a serving spoon,
Oh yeah.
There you go.
gives it to you.
Amazing.
It's like picks up the plate and is just kind of like
Shovel.
crocodiling it
Jaw.
down into his stomach.
Oh my god.
Lankus is just kind of like watching,
As is Bastian.
and kind of like, sorry.
Like, he puts it down. It's like, dinner's very good, thank you.
No, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright.
And drinks it. The other drink is like, can I help you?
No. Oh wait, shit. Maybe. You're pretty good with like battle, you know?
Survival is a key skill in this world, yes.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Feel you.
Are you high? You trying to sell me drugs?
Is that a character? No. No. I just you know, living life, man.
Goddamn.
Oh my god.
Yes. So you did need my help with something?
Okay. I mean, maybe. I can't pay you though, so it's just really kind of like if you wanted to help me out, you know, that'd be cool. I actually got us into a party if you want to go.
Or you need me
Yeah.
to go with you to a party.
Thumbs up.
Sidebar, I love this bromance so much
I
right now.
I can't. This is too much. I did not anticipate any of these conversations.
I know. It's like you have an idea of who your character is and what will happen, and then you walk in and you're like, never
I
mind.
have
This
no
makes
idea.
sense.
Does Krash have a shirt?
I haven't.
He has like a he has a
he
cloak.
bought new clothes. Remember?
Yeah, he has a cloak
He
on.
has like a cloak, so it doesn't not like a shirt though. It's just like a
Okay.
cloak like
That's all I
over his
need to know.
shoulders.
I have general notes on his general disposition, and that's about it. Well, I mean, it's not just to go to the party. It's kind of to get into the party. We kind of have to go on this like side quest to try and find this hostage. It's a long,
You're-
hairy deal, but
You're speaking of the posting at the guard tower.
yeah, actually.
Like, Chris, like, narrows his eyes and, like, gets down. It's like, the sign says it pays 500 gold. Are you trying to lie to me?
Oh shit. No. Oh shit. Yeah. No. I don't actually want the gold per se. So actually, if you really wanted to be paid for such a thing, I suppose they would pay you. I can't though. I'm not really gonna get the gold. So you see, I can't. I wasn't trying to immediately.
You're asking me. You've approached me to ask me to go with you.
I'm
One
not
to a
gonna
party.
lie. Not gonna lie. You were the
To
first
go
guy I
into-
saw.
To go into the Hool Marches, which I have been told are very dangerous, to rescue a hostage from what I have gathered is some sort of cult. You, that pays 500 gold pieces, you want none of this money, and would be willing to give me all of it.
Well,
Because you do not need money?
see. Here's like the one caveat is we're probably gonna need more people, so you might only get a portion of that money. But I don't particularly want any of it, so you could divvy it up around amongst yourselves, you know.
I need to insight this. My character needs to insight this.
Yeah.
You as Frank know this is genuine.
It was almost a nat 20. The 22.
He's being completely genuine. He has no desire for the money.
Doesn't necessarily have a way with words.
And where and when is this? Is this fete?
Oh, the party. It's actually at that mansion. It's like really big one. Man, what's her face lives there. Shit, what was her name?
I definitely don't know.
Aelsa, water.
It's Prime Water Mansion.
Prime Water, that's it. That's the one.
How
That's it.
how do you know this person?
She was on the boat with us.
Do you?
I don't really know her. It's kind of, I was invited to the party because of this whole quest. It's not a thing, okay? I don't really know her.
I will say this is the most interesting thing that has happened to me in about 25 years. And I ate a man this morning. So, I will go with you to this party.
Dope. I mean, you really look like you can handle your liquor, so it's gonna be awesome.
Liquor? Damn near. Got her a job at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh.
Boo.
He's doing a bit. He's doing someone else's bit.
I guess I'll listen to this.
Can you get on my registry, please, buddy? Hey, yeah, your love is wonderful, but I would like this back.
Alright,
You're not
we're
using it.
take a pause on Wicker Goat.
I have to go down because I just took 13 d20 psychic damage.
Yeah.
I'm out.
There you go.
We had a 5-minute conversation. You're down.
So then, Aelsa, your
Yeah.
gun is by this time. It's fixed up.
Okay, perfect. I just kind of was wandering around town, keeping an eye out for, I guess, like, if things have changed, stuff is happening, people I recognize in this, like, hour
Yeah.
or so.
As you're wandering about, you see Area 6,
Okay,
kind of more on the western side of town,
okay.
is a 3-story tower. And as you're sort of walking about, spending time how you need to, you see a familiar man step out of
Of that tower?
the tower. The tower itself is constructed from smooth blue stone.
Okay.
It is one of the tallest structures in town. As the door opens, you see a man who stands almost 7 feet tall.
How tall is my dad? Is he short?
Your dad he's not tall. He's probably like 5'10".
Good. Okay, I just was clarifying.
But this man's 7 feet tall.
Holy shit.
He is human.
Okay.
He has dusky, pale skin, a bald head, and a bright red silk turban.
Okay.
He's walking out and he sees you. And you can see he's got something on his shoulder. And you immediately sort of recognize this person as Kelladek.
Gotcha.
And he, as you approach and he approaches you, he opens his arms. He says, "Ah, Aelsa, you have returned.
Just this morning.
How was your trip?"
Eventful at the end. The rest of it was very normal. We were about a mile from the coast when pirates attacked, so that was unexpected.
Any indication as to what pirates?
Purple flag, red skull.
Ah, the Flayers of Ayuz.
That makes sense. Well,
what became of them?
Most of them were guts getting scraped off the deck by the end.
He smiles, and you can see that his teeth are like filed, but thin and pointed.
Who let this man? Who let this man in this town?
Oh my god.
Most of them. I think Captain Hoffman had the captain of the other ship.
Ah, then we must expect an execution sometime soon.
Is this just kind of commonplace?
Yeah.
This is what we do when we catch
The
pirates?
council, especially with the
fanatics.
Well, the council, especially with the inclusion of some of Keelan's guards.
Yeah. Who, correct me if I'm wrong, are here to help fight against the whole piracy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No tolerance.
Well, maybe it'll be fun for them that we left them some to play with then.
It seems to me that the politicians enjoy batting around corpses.
Yeah, they were pretty messy, actually. But I mean, it's been a while.
Yes.
So I was glad that my senses were still keen.
You can see on his shoulder that an imp sits. Kind of a really disfigured imp. gross looking. Seems like one half of his face is melted,
Ew.
and the stinger is like his tail, and then it ends with like a scorpion's tail.
I know this imp though.
Yes, you do know this imp. This imp's name is Zivmal.
He's not cute though. He's definitely not cute.
I'm sorry, those things are just.
What'd you do today, honey? Oh no, I just saw that obvious villain in the town square. Oh, the one with the disfigured imp and the filed teeth. It's like, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So
I can only think of the vine of the I'm gonna blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Like, that's the face that I'm seeing.
I expect to see you at your father's event tonight.
Oh, I don't know that there is much of my own decision in that, so of course I'll be there. You know, paraded like a show pony, as I always am. But
Sooner or later, your father will let you out from your leash.
but I'm sure he'll still expect things of me, as he does of us all. Has business been booming since I was gone?
He smiles. Yes, I would say that business has been rather fortuitous
Oh,
for some.
I'd like to insight that. Oh, it's cocked.
He's mirroring.
An 11.
In the time that you've known Kelladek, he often speaks in half-truths and riddles.
So fortuitous for some could mean fucking anything.
Yeah. There will be some news tonight.
At the party?
During.
Interesting.
You should be there.
I will. You know, Kelladek, sometimes I really wish that you would just be more straightforward. The riddles give me a headache.
If I was, I would not be here.
And that is entirely fair. Just my 2 cents.
Well, I'll see you shortly, and at this one he kind of like strokes the imp.
Ew.
Ew.
He's like, this will be important.
Tonight's news
Yes.
is important.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he just turns around and goes back in his tower.
You see, once you file your teeth down, you can't, work at a bank.
Come on.
Cryptic riddles are kind of like my thing now.
Do I
Right down.
have literally any idea what this kind of announcement could be? Like, was there stuff in the works when I left?
No,
So it's just, fuck if I know.
you're actually quite used to this.
Okay.
A lot of times you get information not from your father, and at the last minute.
Okay, so I'm like, great. I've been home for 3 hours and it's already back
Cool.
on our old bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to Jasper and get my gun then.
Okay. Awesome.
And then go start getting ready, I guess.
Okay. Vera, you were
I was making my way towards a bar,
a bar.
the closest bar that I see.
Where were you at previously?
I was at number 7. I was at the.
Then the closest one would be the Empty Net.
Okay. Cool. Which one is
That's 8.
8? Ah, nice. I just walk right across the street.
Yeah, literally. Going right across the street, number 8. This rickety tavern stands on stilts, driven into the harbor waters. It looks less put together than other buildings around. Upon walking inside, there's generally a more rambunctious crowd here.
Yeah.
And you see from behind the bar is a male who has a thick black beard and wears like a wool hat. And the bar itself is actually a square in the center, and people kind of just come in around the bar. He's the only one manning it. Probably the weirdest thing about the bar is that on the far end, on the eastern end, there's no floor. It's just a hole into the harbor water.
That's fucking cool. Awesome. Are there any tables?
Yeah, there's some tables.
Okay. I'm gonna go up, get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Just standard whatever.
Uh-huh.
Swill. And then go find a table where I can keep my back to a wall.
Yeah, there is one, and people are watching you because this tavern, there are no women.
Good!
It is all men.
Fucking go, guys!
And immediately as you walk by tables,
Uh-huh.
your heads are turning, eyes are shifting,
No touching,
and
though.
people are, no one's touching you.
Good.
Yeah, good lord.
We're leering and we're leering and we're gazing respectfully.
I don't know if it's respectful.
We're lustfully.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say respectfully.
I do want to make an intimidation check as I'm walking.
Okay,
Just to be like, don't fucking talk to me or touch me.
sure.
Cool. That is a 16.
So kind of putting up the don't talk to me, you got the eyes going.
Mm-hmm.
You're like the don't come near me, I ain't fucking around. You clearly make a show of the weapons on you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people are kind of like lean back.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, well. Some don't. Some still are kind of like
That's
Damn.
fine.
looking.
God damn.
But a lot of them have cooled off.
Good.
Anything you're looking to do here?
I'm just seeing if I can, like, just watching people, but also kind of like trying to keep an ear out to see or listen to see if there's any interesting rumors or anything going around that's like
Make a perception check.
cool. Okay, that's not bad. That's a 15.
Yeah, you hear some. You hear... You hear some people talking and whispering, and this is what you hear. I just haven't been able to get any sleep. It's been 3 days. I'm so tired. And you hear, shh! Do you want him to hear you? You spoke his name. You gave him permission to hear you. We don't say his name, and you did it. So you reap your own rewards.
Cool.
I'm going to cut to Jasper. Walking, you have made it now to the mining company headquarters. This was once a mansion, Jasper. An enormous mansion that looks slightly older, out of style a bit.
Okay. No.
Has been outfitted to be a headquarters for the dwarven mining operation. Several dwarves work tirelessly, rifling through paperwork or inspecting large wooden boxes. Here, actually, you can see on the hills, you can see them digging in the hills. They have tunnels
Damn.
that they're working on. Nobody really seems to pay you any mind because you're with Manistrad. She eventually sits down at a desk, and she offers a seat to you as well.
I guess I'll sit.
She says, recently we've had a caravan get lost. It's delayed. There's a shipment with pickaxes, shovels, ore, food supplies, and it was derailed 10 miles from the edge of the Dreadwood. I'm afraid they may have been attacked. I'm more interested in the people who are leading the caravan than I am the supplies. I want to make sure they're okay. It should be about a week's journey.
Alright.
I'm willing to give money, as well as if you are looking for more job opportunities in the future, I can lend you my word.
Fair enough. How many people do you think it'll take?
As many as you think you need. If you're heading towards the Dreadwood, usually I'd say comfortably about 6. 5 or 6. There are rangers up at the Dreadwood, but don't rely on them. They're elven.
He kind of cocks an eyebrow to that.
Elven rangers are unreliable.
Well, I think that's a matter of opinion, but...
The caravan has been missing, and they patrol those woods. Hearing nothing from my people means that they have not found them or they've chosen not to.
Well, I hope you don't suspect that anybody who doesn't find what you're looking for is automatically disregarding the presence of them.
I already know that they're not there anymore. Maybe they're on their way here. Maybe you'll encounter them. I hope so. But if you don't find them, I'll still pay you.
So long as I bring back the supplies.
I just need to know what's going on.
Was it a wagon?
It was a wagon laden with supplies.
Any description?
Wooden, several chests, tools, some money, food. Food's probably gone. Gold's probably gone.
More than likely in this area.
Depending on what attacked it, that's important. Try to discern what attacked them. Because if it's an animal, that's fine, but if it's a person or a group, I need to know who it is and why.
I won't promise much, but I will do my best if I'm in that direction.
Good. Then, I expect to hear some word from you if you make your way out there.
I'm assuming, I don't know, I don't have much to write with, and I wouldn't assume to be able to find a messenger out in the middle of the Dreadwood.
Mm-hmm. Not in the Dreadwood, near it.
We know it's probably in the Dreadwood.
I do fear that they perhaps may have been captured and brought into the wood.
I'll figure out something to send to you.
Very well. Any other questions about the job I've assigned you?
Time frame?
Sooner the better.
I'll work with it. You know, honestly, at this point, yeah.
Good. Then, find people. I can't spare any dwarves.
It's fine, I'll probably end up doing it alone.
Right. Well, if you're looking for places, best place to find people is either empty net or wicker goat.
Yep, that's what it normally is. It's where I found my last job, but thank you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of just nods a little bit as he stands and just goes.
Cool.
And
Yeah, she doesn't stand or anything. She's...
That's fine. I'm probably going to head to the wicker goat knowing that, which one's closer?
The wicker goat.
Yeah, then I'll be going to the wicker goat.
Aelsa, you're getting ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Jasper, you've made your way to the wicker goat, and you see two of the people who are on the ship with you. A lizard folk and a half-orc, both standing out in this tavern of dwarves and town guards.
Of fucking course. I'm going to go to the bar.
What can I get for you?
Something that is strong and that I can take to go.
Alright. And he kind of pulls out a growler of rum.
Good enough for me. How much?
This one's gonna be 10 gold. You said strong, right?
Yes.
Yeah. One sip of this and you'll be on your ass.
Kind of like smiles devilishly. 10.
10 gold.
Fair enough.
Do I notice him?
Yeah, he's come up to the bar and he's purchased.
Hey!
He's gonna straight up just toss the gold on the thing and just immediately just grab the growler and pull it into my grasp, basically.
Hey, Jasper! Hey!
Oh, God.
I'm gonna lean over.
Kind of turn away and raises the growler as he kind of pulls the cork out of it. Hey!
Hey! What you doing? Here, bud?
Looks at the growler, then looks at you. I think it's pretty clear.
Krash, like, over Bastian's head, like, makes eye contact with Jasper and is just, like, saying, like, run. Leave. Get.
If
Don't.
you said
don't.
hi, it's too late.
Yeah, it's like, you're in it now. You don't get to leave.
Don't engage.
I'm gonna, like, turn it so, you know, when it rests on your forearm, and then bring it into a big gulp.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, Constitution saving.
Here we go.
Fucking cool ass.
Is it 8?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You're
yes.
pretty much at like level 4 intoxication.
He said it was strong.
They
He said
use it
glug
to-
glug, motherfucker.
Don't drink that, Jasper. It's what they use to strip varnish off a speedboat.
It tastes like drinking Expo marker.
Yeah.
With a hint of cinnamon.
It's Fireball.
Oh.
Terrible.
I see you like to party. Hey, would you
That's
want
one way of putting it.
to come to a party?
He kind of just looks like the air's kind of been knocked out of him as he was gonna say something. I'm not one for socializing.
Apparently it's about the kidnapping on the job board.
Well, that's not the party. That's not the party.
That seems like a pretty downer of a party. I'm taking another swig.
Oh my god.
Okay?
I don't have
Another con?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, that's a nat 1.
Oh, damn, dude.
You stumble. Like you're standing, you like veer towards their table. Or they're at the bar. But
Yeah.
you kind of like you're like whoa. And Lankus, the bartender, was like, I told you one
Shut
sip
up.
would knock you on your ass.
Shut up, I know.
Oh.
You got another cork by any
A
chance?
cork?
Another cork by any chance?
Yes, here's a cork.
You kind of takes it, he just... And eventually gets it in.
Huh.
Shut up.
Well,
Lankus just shakes his head.
Isn't that for burning warts off of mules?
It gets the job done.
I don't know people could. I didn't know you were allowed to sell that to people.
It's for
I'm
lighting
gonna, like,
fires.
I'm gonna put it in... I'm gonna try, like, attach it to my pack so it's, like, hanging by my side. Ugh.
Actually, in order to get into the party, you kind of have to agree to come, help us find this person that's missing. I don't know how informed you are, because apparently everybody else here knows.
Why would I want to go to a party? I don't give a shit somebody's missing.
Hey man, I was just extending an invite, because I know that...
Is there money involved?
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
It
How
took
much?
him 500 gold. He doesn't want any.
So 50-50?
At this juncture, yes.
Well,
He
I
kind
don't
of
know...
like puts an arm out for you.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
hold on. Hey.
Oh,
When you introduce a friend to another friend and they become become better friends than you were with either of them, and you're like, oh, okay.
Hey, wait. This was... Now, we
What?
might need more than just us,
I'm
okay?
gonna say this. We're all over 6 foot tall. I don't take shit. You saw me throw an anchor
That's
into the
why
sea.
I extended the hand
Guess
in the
what?
first place.
You got me at 250. I'm coming to the party whether you like it or not. Am I gonna be nice to people? No. Is there food?
I don't know. It's not my party, actually.
It's at the big house that we passed. That's
Which one?
Prime Water Mansion.
Oh, they got food.
Yeah, that one.
They got plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Just the delight.
I don't got a pot to piss in, and I am relieved of duties at the moment, so
All right.
why the fuck not?
I'm just having one issue here is that you've already divided the money 50-50, and we might need more people, because they said it was kind of like a dangerous area.
Doesn't matter, we're 50-50.
Well, but it's going to be a little hard to get other people to come with us, seeing as
Pay
you
them out of your
wanted
own pocket.
to-
I don't give a shit.
I don't have any money.
That sounds like a you problem.
I also don't have a shirt. And won't be allowed into my home.
Yeah.
You're seeing the prime waters, correct?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna maybe dress up a little.
With what?
lad. Eyes right here. Do you own a shirt?
Honestly, you don't look like someone that does.
What's that supposed to mean?
You look like a wildling.
I've literally never seen you wear a shirt.
At that, he does not break eye contact with you.
Neither does Jasper.
What do you mean by that? Wildling.
No, outdoorsman.
Oh, sure, okay. Anyway, no, I don't own a shirt. Shirts are
Glaring at
unnecessary
him this
for,
entire time.
for men
Jesus Christ.
in society. So I just figured, why would I need one, you know?
You generally need one to get into any premises around here.
I'm in the bar right now, and
This is a
I've asked you
shithole.
8 times to leave.
This is a literal shithole.
Like, it's kind of just like,
Oh.
Shut up. We don't care.
I am sad about that.
I've honestly been getting by pretty fine, so if you want to just, back the fuck up a couple steps.
I'm sorry, what?
there's no fighting in my bar.
Stay out of this, man.
This is my bar.
Stay out of it.
I agree with the barkeep. If you want to fight, go out in the street and take care of it.
There's no fighting going on. I just,
He
need
kind
him
of,
to take a couple steps
Langus
back
kind
off of the bullshit he's talking.
Langus kind of gestures to his military uniform that he's wearing and says, I could stop you if I have to.
I could too, Commander.
Kind of like squints at that and is like, sure. He goes off to do something else.
Jasper's demeanor has colden immensely in this time frame.
I can't believe they're gonna fight and we're not even there.
Hey, we're the two ladies. It's a good thing we're not there.
You don't want to dance with me.
I didn't ask you to dance. I asked you to back up a couple steps.
Yes.
Can I ask for a persuasion check?
For what?
From me?
Oh, from you? Yeah. Pass roll persuasion.
Oh, God. Where's my sheet?
Really though, Courtney is throwing the zingers today.
Yeah, you are.
It's not me, it's him. Oh, God. 11?
Kind of like looks at you for a cold moment and then takes a couple steps back.
Krash puts his hand on his shoulder like, lad, let's go get you a shirt.
Alright.
I'm not backing out of that deal. $250 and I'll help.
Yeah, whatever. You just gotta convince any other help we need.
Fine.
Alright. So all three of you, I assume, are leaving the Wicker Goat.
I'm like,
Find a shirt.
I'm like shooping him out and not
I'm
like,
sorry.
like that, just full, but like not regarding Jasper, just like we're going to get a shirt.
You can come with if you want.
No, that invitation was not extended.
Oof.
I mean, you can always follow them. You're all going the
It's
same
a free.
place.
I mean,
Yeah.
Free country.
You could come with. Certainly. Because without following them, you need that $250.
I'm following.
Yes, Vera.
I'm just
Good
wasting
right.
time at the empty net
Mm-hmm.
until my bullets are ready. And then I will go pick them up.
We all know it was Jasper and not you. It's okay.
Yeah. It's entering, sun's going down.
Yeah, my buddy Martin.
So, you can start making your way out. As soon as you're making your way out, you see Krash, Bastian, and Jasper behind them, leaving the bar further up the road. And you three, you see
That's
Vera.
here. I mean, I'll like wave.
I'll wave back. Like, give a
Do we like? Are we like?
Eventually the
seeing
road
like-
converges.
Okay, we like.
We're coming together.
Yeah, the road converges.
You feeling well, lass? It was quite a knock you took on that ship.
Oh yeah, I'm better now. Thanks for that.
Anytime. Let some sleeping. That's my Krash time. No, it's if you're dying, then someone can come get me and I'll help.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. So where are you guys headed?
We're gonna buy this one a shirt.
You don't own one?
No.
Apparently not.
I'm not surprised. Okay.
Oh, and then we apparently have an invitation to the party at Primewater Mansion.
Well, it's a little exclusive. I don't know if you'd want to go. You might talk us into it.
Apparently, there's information about a job. Pays rather well.
Hey. I mean, it pays $250. It's shared among friends, apparently.
Is the party a requirement?
Yes. I've already checked.
It's gonna be hoity-toity people.
Yeah, I need a shirt, so probably.
The bare minimum.
Oh my god!
Cool. I'll think about it.
I
Meet
don't
back
know.
up with you guys in about half hour.
It's gonna be at Prime Waters.
Great. Finger guns and walks away.
We have guns, so finger guns also exist.
Finger guns exists. Guns exist. Finger guns exist.
Awesome.
That's how it works. It's a
So-
communal
Right.
property.
You go to pick up your bullets from the Dwarven Forge.
Yep.
Around the corner.
How much
from
is a
the
shirt from Martin?
From Winston,
Or yeah, Winston. That's what I
a
meant.
shirt from Winston is going to be about a gold.
Okay. How much for like a jacket too?
A jacket is probably like a gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
Ooh, he's really not feeling the jacket. The
Yeah.
shirt's pushing it, bro.
Have you had a job before?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm inciting that immediately.
If he doesn't own a shirt.
16.
Are you telling the truth?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had a job before.
Yes, Jasper.
If I'm at the
Not
same
exactly a traditional
establishment,
job.
do they have any coats?
Did you have coats? What kind of coat are you looking for?
A longer one?
Winston the halfling. You're looking for a color? Purple? Look like a purple man.
In what fucking world?
I don't know. Just guess.
No.
You get so offended.
Not purple.
Green? Yellow.
Kind of just like is
Like a raincoat.
he is very
Ochre?
angered by every single one of these colors.
Okay, how about black?
Gray.
Sure.
I honestly thought purple would have suited you, but like, nah, it's just me.
It's the color of royalty.
I'm not fucking royalty.
It'll be
am I?
6 silver.
Ugh,
You
fine.
should get a purple.
I'll hand him a gold.
They'll give you 4 silver back.
Back to. So I'm assuming our transactions are staggered.
Yes.
So we were like walking back. I'm like, if you want gainful employment, you need a dress for the job to impress others.
Is this like a captain's coat almost?
It's a longer coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
With I was thinking with
Big lapels.
The buttons.
buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cording.
Very Russell Crowe playing the violin.
I saw where they went. Like, I split off before.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out at the Dwarven Forge until they leave,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go buy
Dwarven
clothes
Okay.
from the same
We
place.
love a sartorial side quest before our party.
Dwarven Forge, please sponsor us.
Yeah.
The Dwarven Forge.
The Dwarven Forge.
So eventually you guys leave Winston's.
Yeah. I'm explaining how a job interview works to
Yeah.
Bastian.
And then where are you headed next?
I think to the market
To the
area,
market.
like around.
Nearby the Prime Water
Yeah.
Mansion, because it's about that time.
Yeah, I would have seen that, and I'm assuming there's still like market today.
Yeah.
stuff.
It's closing up now, but
But yeah.
I'm gonna just head to the mansion.
okay. So as they leave Winston's, you can head over there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna ask if he has any feminine clothing.
Yeah, I've got feminine clothing. What sort are you looking for? Like a dress?
Sure.
What color? Purple?
He's just got a bunch of purple shit that he's trying to
It's
make.
like I bought a huge bolt of this fabric, I gotta get rid of it.
Most exotic thing you've got
Exotic. Well,
that I can get for 40 gold or less.
okay. I can probably do something from... no, not Luskin. Ah! This one actually just came from, well, somewhere. And he opens up a chest. He takes out something like fur. Almost like a fur coat.
Ew.
Almost. But he kind of like unfurls it. And it's more like a shawl
Mm-hmm.
that is essentially made from some sort of furry creature. It's a bit gaudy for my tastes, but it's exotic.
I am going to the thing at the Prime Water, whatever.
Yeah, they have a style.
Yeah, so whatever you think will fit that.
You're not gonna like it.
Hey, man, future employers, I don't care what I wear.
Nobody likes it.
He takes out, it is a teal.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a teal, essentially it's almost like a ballroom gown.
Ew.
Amazing.
It has the frame, and it has the corset, and it is...
Like the frills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically what I'm gonna have to wear. So
Amazing.
yeah.
How much?
5 gold.
Awesome. Cool.
It's insane.
I will take it, and I'm gonna give him an extra gold on top.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, you're my last customer of the day, actually.
Awesome. You have a changing room? For a
Yeah,
lady?
the second person asked me that. In the back. Behind.
It's not open, is it?
It's the best I got.
It's a fucking alleyway.
No, it's just behind the store.
Yeah, you could just come change at the house, but
No,
like
it's fine.
There's no one around here.
Not really.
And I promise I'm not a pervert, so.
I ain't promising that.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
ew.
Oh.
But that didn't come up.
I don't fucking care. I'll go change behind, and I'll use Mage Hand to help me lace up my own corset.
Oh,
go.
excellent.
Nice.
Do all that shit myself.
He certainly could it. You're too tall.
Yep. And
Would you have offered to help lace up the corset?
No.
Okay.
even if he did, I'd say fuck no.
Yeah,
And then
it
I'm
would
gonna
be pleasant.
go wash the black ink out of my hair,
Mm,
so it's all white, stark white.
pretty good.
We love a statement piece.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, Jasper is headed to the Prime Water Mansion.
Yeah.
Aelsa,
Uh-huh.
at this point, your father has returned.
Of course. He said to expect him home in an hour, and I was deliberately not home when that hour was up.
Yeah.
And then I came home, and he wasn't home yet, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
I
So
tried.
he has arrived home.
Double gotcha.
He's
game.
fast. He's usually rather tardy, and he just kind of walks in, and just kind of everything has been set up, done by the one gnome.
Oh, God. That poor cook. My God.
It looks actually really nice,
I know, but give him a fucking raise.
but he kind of just stands in the grand foyer and just on the floor thrusts his cane twice. That is your summons.
Okay.
It's fucking.
God, I hate
Some
that.
fucking Captain Von Trapp when he sucks part.
Like the fucking Lucius Malfoy ass motherfucker.
Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that preacher?
Am I like upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come to the stairs and just lean against, like, just so I'm just around the corner.
Mhm.
Like, you rang?
I need to speak with you.
Okay.
There's going to be a conversation happening tonight.
At the party. I heard.
During.
Mm-hmm.
You will be there.
I was already planning to be there, but do you mean in the conversation or at the party?
The conversation. You're expected to be at the party.
Right, that's why I was confused.
I don't see why there's much confusion. Well, that's socializing.
Well, you know, I'm not usually involved in your conversations, so...
And perhaps not for future ones if you keep asking stupid questions.
What a douchebag.
Right? My dad sucks.
Low key, my favorite NPC.
I'll just roll my shoulder around so I'm facing him now, with arms crossed.
Jesus Christ.
Is there anything I need to know before this conversation happens?
It will involve some of the major players in our operation, including an outside source.
Oh. One I know?
No.
Interesting. It's a secret, I'm assuming.
You'll find out once it happens.
Okay.
It's also come to my attention that there will be some outsiders that Eliander has invited.
This guy is 2 thumbs.
Do not talk to them.
I can't promise I won't be talked to. Would you have me be rude in front of everyone?
He kind of rolls his eyes.
I'm perfectly capable of making empty conversation, Father.
I'm aware.
You've trained me well in that.
Yes, well, very well. Do your best, and we'll talk during.
I don't like that you keep specifying during.
Right. I'm at the party during the part. You'll be in this conversation, but you'll find out when it happens. It's how.
During. You won't know till it's happening. AKA, we're sacrificing you tonight.
Right?
Alrighty.
Man, I banished this group.
And then he advances off down the hall. And you can hear him starting to talk to the cook in a not nice way.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out at all your favorite social media platforms at Ghostlight Dice. Ghosts of Saltmarsh is an adventure module written for D&D 5th edition, published by Wizards of the Coast, LLC. Special thanks to John Claudy for our theme, Into the Deep.